Hello everyone, so this is day 2 of my restarted journey, and from morning I have completed 5 chapters of class 7 geography plus note making of it. I made notes in just 2 pages of these 5 chapters. Second I did was my optional, revised 2 topics that are Socrates and Plato. Rest I have to do, but the purpose of making this video is not actually to tell you what I did, but to tell you something important, that is types of rocks, right? Because when I was doing my first and second reading, I found these topics pretty difficult. Even after reading it again and again, I was actually getting the concept. But today when I did fourth reading of it, I understood each and every line, so I would like to explain you in simple language, right? So okay, so first of all we should understand that what is rock. Rock is nothing. As we know, a lithosphere is made up of mineral, layer of soil, silt, and many other things. So there are many kind of minerals inside the earth. The part of this minerals is known as rock. Okay. Now there are different kind of rocks, three kind basically. One is igneous, second is sedimentary, and third is metamorphic, right? These are basically Latin words. So igneous means fire, sedimentary means settle down, metamorphic means change in form. So let's understand it like this. As we know, inside our earth there is magma, right? Magma which is in molten form, which keeps on moving, right? It's not totally liquid, or you could say it is semi liquid, so it keeps on moving. And there is a lithospheric plate. There are many plates actually. It also keeps on moving due to this, right? Due to moving of molten magma. Due to certain process, certain factors, what happen? This magma comes out. When this magma explodes, this volcano explodes, the magma comes out and it cools down. When it cools down, it forms rocks, right? There is certain amount of magma which is inside, which also settle down after a long time, which is also become rock. So a rock which is formed outside and a rock which is formed inside, there will be slight difference. What will be the difference? There the temperature is less compared to inside the earth. The temperature inside the earth is very hot compared to outside the earth, right? So here the cold temperature is more, so it will get cooler faster. So the rocks which will be outside will be small comparatively the rock which is cooling inside, because it will cool down in larger duration, so the size of the rock will be larger compared to the rocks which are outside. If you have noticed around when you dug up the ground or you look at mountains, the rocks are very huge. The simple reason is this only, because it is made up of molten magma which get cooled inside the earth. So these both rocks are known as igneous rock. As I just show you here that igneous rock means fire, so it is also made up of fire. So these are extrusive igneous rock, these are intrusive igneous rock. Right, now I would like to give you example of intrusive igneous rock. So in intrusive igneous rock, this is in large grains because it is settling down in the larger period, right? Long period. So example is granite, granite, granite. And this rock, the example is basalt. Basalt is the example of extrusive igneous rock. So this is intrusive igneous rock and this is extrusive igneous rock. The example is basalt. Right, now if you look at Deccan Plateau, which is example of this basalt, it is made of basaltic rocks, right? So these igneous rock are also known as primary rocks. Why they are known as primary rocks? Because after the explosion of molten magma, they are the first rocks which are being formed, right? Rocks, igneous rock which formed inside the earth, known as intrusive, and outside the earth known as extrusive. It will take to settle down. Rock which are inside will take longer time in settling down due to the high temperature, so it will have large grains, and the rocks which are outside will settle down fast because of the less temperature, will settle down fast into small grains, right? So rock which will be outside, or extrusive rock which is smaller in size, and rocks which are intrusive which will be larger in size. Now we'll, what happened, the rocks which are outside or extrusive igneous rock will roll down, crack down, or hit by something, so it will release sediments. There will be certain sediments, and these sediments will be transported and deposited, like wind will erode, right? There's a rock, through the process of wind this will get it eroded, and this eroded material or sedimental will be submitted somewhere or deposited somewhere, so these will make sedimentary rocks through compressed and hardened, right? This will be compressed and hardened through different factors, and this will make sedimentary rocks. So sedimentary rocks are settling down as it is right here. So after deposition it will settle down, and this will make sedimentary rock. Example of sedimentary rocks are clay, limestone, right? As the picture here, this is sandstone, right? And this is white marble. Let me tell you how this is made. So the white marble are basically known as metamorphic rock. It is an example of metamorphic rock, and metamorphic rocks are the rocks which are changed in form. If there is sedimentary rocks which will get great, if you put sedimentary rock under great heat and pressure, so it will take form of marbles, right? It will take form of metamorphic rock, and example is marble. Here it is written, right? So I hope you got this concept, because it was pretty important and it was easy to understand. Also, now there is also question which asked by UPSC, that which among the following, which of the rocks will be containing fossils? Fossils means remains of animal and dead plants and dead animals, right? So definitely the answer will be sedimentary. Why not igneous and metamorphic? The simple reason is igneous, this they are made up of hot molten magma, right? Obviously it's not possible that these remains or fossils will survive here. They won't able to survive here in this high temperature. Same with metamorphic, these are formed after huge pressure and temperature, right? These are compressed, so it will get destroyed, but in sedimentary form it will remain, right? So these were the important thing, and here's the rock cycle which you could now understand very easily, that igneous rock could be turned into sedimentary rocks, right, due to erosion, and sedimentary rock could be converted into, these are mixed sediments make sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rock, due to high pressure and heat, if they are compressed they turn into metamorphic rock. They could convert into magma, high heat and temperature, and same way this I already told you how from magma igneous rock form, right? So also sedimentary rock could become magma when it go inside the earth. So the process is quite simple. I hope now you got the difference between all these three rocks. The main focus or purpose behind making this video was this only. I was really feeling in this topic difficult when I was doing my first two reading. So if you are a beginner, I hope this would be helpful for you. Thank you.